It was nice to meet you, Mr. Coleman.
It was really nice to meet you, Catherine. Alex is a lucky guy.
And you're a lucky father-in-law.
You're hitting that? Son, I think it's time that we had the talk.
The talk? Dad, we had the talk years ago.
Not that talk. The second talk.
The second talk?
Son, when a man and a woman love each other very much...
They have sex, I know.
They give each other a very special hug. A very special hug called a stab in the back. When you hit 50 or so, love takes on a new meaning. Birds and bees can fall in love, but as the years roll by, maybe the bee's thorax begins to sag and the bird maybe has trouble keeping his beak up.
This analogy is scientifically implausible.
See, birds need to fly, and bees need to make honey. And one day, the bird and the bee are going to say, let's fly together to a place where there's lots of honey.
A field?
To a place where lots of birds and bees cohabitate, just for one night. And it's going to seem real sexy to the bird and the bee at first, but once they get to the beehive, suddenly the bee is all jealous that all the other bees are having a thing for the bird, and the bee is going to go like completely crazy because all of a sudden, even though this is exactly what they signed up for.
Why don't the bird and the bee leave the beehive?
Because the bird already put his keys in the fishbowl and he won't find them till morning.
Oh.
And the bee's gonna act like this was forced on her, even though the bird and the bee made reservations online 3 weeks in advance and got a rental car from Avis to drive to Miami. Wow. And even though she got equal attention from plenty of other birds, she's still gonna shack up with some egret named Grayson that she meets at the blackjack table at the Magic City Casino long after the party is done and the keys are back in my pocket.
Is Mom in Miami?
So the bird will fly home alone and meet up with a flock he used to fly with in college because they know where all the good bird seed is. And this bird is migrating solo.
What kind of bird seed?
100% pure, uncut Colombian birdseed. And he'll bring a fawn back to his room and he'll start partying with her.
Fawn?
They usually leave the fawn out of the talk.
What's the fawn?
You remember your Aunt Kelly.
Mom's younger. Oh, shit!
Because the bird and the fawn kind of had a thing in college and all bets are off now, so why the fuck not go absolutely crazy? And the bird is late to work the next week and he just barely misses out on that promotion he was up for. Even though the bird only worked at that Sparklet's bottling plant for 20 years so your fucking bee of a mother could get her hair done.
Make it stop!
So he goes home, and he looks at all the family photos on the edge of his bed, until he can't take it anymore. And he goes to his safe, and he takes out his phone. And he dials the bee, and he really honestly puts his best foot forward to try to make things right, because he really loves her. And they've put in so many years together, it wouldn't make sense to throw it all away over a moment of weakness that they really brought on themselves at that silly swingers club.
That talk sucked.
This is the kind of thing you're going to have to be ready for in married life.
Giving him the second talk, eh?
You see, son, becoming a man is twofold.
Paul, now that you've given the second talk, I think you're ready for the third talk.
What?